I'm a huge fan of survival horror video games. I like to talk about it on this page occasionally, especially Resident Evil games. I've done quite a few Resident Evil videos on this page, actually. But I'd like to talk about more survival horror games because it's my favorite genre of video games, and I just absolutely love video games in general. And this is a perfect opportunity to do so because a new gameplay trailer just released for the Dead Space remake, and I absolutely love Dead Space and the Dead Space games. I've played so many survival horror games, but I genuinely believe that Dead Space 1 might be the scariest game that I've ever played. I could play Resident Evil games, I can play Silent Hill games, but it kind of, if I'm being completely honest with you, when I was a kid, it took me many attempts to finally get a decent way through this game because I was scared shitless. But everything I've seen about the remake so far looks very promising, and I cannot wait for it. You know I'm going to play it day one. You know I'm going to pre-order this shit. Which, by the way, I don't pre-order games pretty much ever, but this one, yeah, I am. Survival horror games, actually. Honestly, now that I think about it, survival horror games are the only games I honestly ever pre-order. Anyway, I'm going to react to the new gameplay trailer, and I cannot wait. But before I do, consider subscribing. I do trailer reactions, TV show discussions, movie discussions, that sort of thing. The occasional video game video, like I said, I talk about Resident Evil on this page pretty frequently. There's actually a playlist of all my Resident Evil videos. You should check that out. But like I said, I'd like to talk about more survival horror games on this page, and gonna do that starting with this. Anyway, here we go.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly responding to your distress call.
I love the color palette already. It looks so faithful to the original. Damn, that suit looks amazing.
Have the Ishimuras in the red, engines and all, the triumphs. Can you handle it alone?
It looks so faithful. The graphics, though.
Get the fuel running.
I hope the gameplay structure is kind of the same, like with the nodes you get and the upgrade bench.
Medical is overwhelmed. We need help.
This game looks like one of the most faithful recreations I've ever seen. This looks so faithful. One would be forgiven for thinking this was just a genuine remaster, and I'll mention that more after I react to this full thing. Damn, even that's back. The guns are back. I recognize all these guns, all these monsters.
It's me. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe
Yes.
what's happening.
I'm so happy they're keeping the storyline with his wife. I just hope that they build on it from the original. God damn, that looks so good. Is that it? Okay. That game looks so incredible, and I'm a huge fan of survival horror. I've said it so many times in this video already, but I'm going to say it again. I love survival horror, but I also love sci-fi, so you better believe I'm a huge fan of sci-fi horror. And with that being said, it's going to be such a great 2 months playing the Callisto Protocol in December, and then in January playing Dead Space, and I want to talk about both those games on this page, so consider subscribing. Like I said earlier, and once again, I'm going to say again, I know I'm a broken record, but I'd love to talk about survival horror gaming more on this page. But yeah, that trailer looks absolutely amazing. The gameplay looks perfect. This looks like it's going to be a near perfect remake. And I touched on this briefly during the actual trailer, but one could be forgiven for thinking that this was just a remaster, not a remake. It kind of reminds me of the new Last of Us remake, where it's not a complete 100% remake. It's just a graphical remake over the bones and the structure of the original game. This kind of looks like it could be that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, and I don't think it is. I think this actually is built from the ground up to be a brand new game. But, like, it looks so faithful that, again, it kind of looks like they're just redoing the skin over the bones of the original game. And again, that's not a bad thing because that original game is so damn good and I love playing it. Anyway, that's my quick thoughts on the Dead Space Remake official gameplay trailer. Yeah. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments. And what are you looking forward to more, the Callisto Protocol or Dead Space? And which of those two games do you think is going to be better? Anyway, thank you for watching, especially if you watched this far. And yeah, consider subscribing.